Morning guys, welcome to Colouring Book Club. Thank you for being here today. So, a couple of weeks ago, I had Kimmy suggest that we colour in Worlds Within Worlds, but that's on hold for the time being. So I've decided quickly last night to colour in Fairy Miracles because I haven't coloured in Clara's books for ages and I have that many books there, and it's like, what do I do? So I decided to do the next page. I am doing them in order. So this one's the next one. I thought I'd play around with the polys today. Hey Abby, how you going, sweetheart? Thinking of Kimmy. Alrighty. Now, I'm just streaming through YouTube today. I didn't open up OBS. Now, colours. What will I do? I'll start off with the tree first, I think. And raw umber 180. And I'll just start off. Slowly. I've sort of thought about a few colours for this, but I'm not sure. So I'll just do some of the tree limb or something to start off with till I warm up a bit. Think about what I'm doing. I haven't coloured in these books for so long. When did I do the last one? I don't really want to know. Oh, 10th of November 2020. Going okay as all the kids. I love her. How are you doing, Abby? Hope you're having a good weekend, darling. We had a Christmas in July last night. There's so many people over there and so many faces. Like, where did all these people come from? I came home. Don't wear makeup very often. Got all that rubbish off my face and played a bit of House of Fun. Just chilled out for a bit. Ended up going to bed about 1:30 or so, I think. Pretty late. Woke up with a slight headache this morning. So I feel a bit vague. Not bad, still can't get your blood pressure up. Oh, darling, hope you're alright. I'll just warm up. I'll get a bit chatty later on maybe, but at the moment, yeah, it just easing into it like I do. Just taking it easy. I should not have started playing House of Fun again, I've got to tell you. It's just like, I've got all these books. I walked into the room last night. It's like, oh my goodness. Like, I should have so many pictures coloured by now. But I'm doing another project at the moment as well, so I'll show you that later on. So I'll just do a base coat. I won't even turn the book around. It's just a bit easier. How's Wesley? Wesley's okay. Little bugger. Where is he at the moment? I don't know. I've shut the door, the heater's on. It's a bit nice. It rained nearly all day yesterday. He's been out this morning, but I've got the heater on. Nice day, but still cold, still cool. Winter here. Still at the moment. So he probably won't be too happy about that, having the door shut. And it's like, well, it's too cold. I'm not leaving it open. Yes, I was playing House of Fun a couple of weeks ago. I think I was down a bit. I got back up to about 9,625,000,000, something like that. The game was playing, starting to peter out a bit. So I went outside for a cigarette. I heard this bang, and I thought he's knocked the iPad onto the floor. And I could see through the glass door, and it's like, well, the lid's shut. You can't do anything, and it's on the floor. Hopefully, didn't crack it or anything. That's right. It's cold there right now, steaming hot and raining. Oh. So yeah, he knocked it onto the floor. Lid was shut, so that's okay. Had to smoke, come inside, looked at it, and it's like 305 million. What? And I looked at the computer, the laptop, and oh my God, what have you done? And I don't know, he's been playing on it with his paw, and he's played away 300 million that I just got back in about 3 minutes. And it's like, what have you done? I'm going to kill him. what have you done? Oh my God, how am I going to get that back? Not happy, not impressed. It's like, oh God. And I don't bet high, I bet low, on the lowest bet pretty much. I was like, oh jeez. And the game was starting to peter out, and I was like, oh God. So anyway, I ended up betting like, I don't know, a couple of million or something, and it wasn't doing much. I got a bit back, and then I was losing it again. So I went up to like 40 million. And playing it and losing a bit, getting a bit back. So I went up to 50 million. And thank God the game started playing again. And I got it back up. And I actually gained more, and I ended up with 10 billion and whatever. So I got back what he'd lost, and I gained another billion. And it's like, thank God for that. I wanted to kill him. Because they're hard to get. They're not really, yeah, sometimes they can be hard to get. I'm down a couple of 100 million at the moment, and I've got to get that back. So I don't like going through too many coins because, like I said, they're too hard to get in the first place. But yeah, I shouldn't be playing that. I should be colouring. I've done hardly any colouring. But like I said, I've got another project on the go, which I'll show you soon. I think I would have too. Hi, View. Now, View, you're Abigail, is that right? I think. what I could do with 50 million. Yeah, especially if it was real. How good would that be? If I could do 50 million, yeah. And we had the night last night, the Christmas in July. There's a heap of people there. I think they catered for like 130 people or something, so it was full. I went outside for a smoke and I was sitting there and I'm looking back in through, see all the people sitting there, and it's like, oh my God, it just looks like a retirement village. And it's, and it's like, this is not a retirement village. It's 50s and over. I think some people have moved in and realised that it's not a retirement village. There's no respite, no nurse on call, no meals supplied, all that sort of stuff. But just looking in, it's like, oh my God, like, no offence to anyone, but yeah, there's quite a few oldies here. It's like, oh God, what have I done? So I'm just doing a base coat at the moment. Add some other colouring. So I'm just using raw umber at the moment, and I'm using polys. I'm all iced up and want a colour. Oh, the shoulder. I love when you laugh. Oh, you had your shoulder done. Yeah, that'll make it hard for you. Well, I hope you get back to normal in no time. Back to colouring. Yeah. View. Your real name's Abigail, I think. Is that right? And sorry if I get this wrong. Hopeless with names. Toy rotor cuff. How long ago was that? They tell you about 6 weeks or so. Pamela. Oh, okay. Yep. I'll try and remember that, darling. I'm sorry. Because I've got someone on Instagram I saw the other day. I saw Abigail, and it's like, I remember an Abigail in chat. I can't remember exactly who it is. I'll put a bit of darker browns, a little bit of grey, maybe even some green in here. Still got the intro. There's 2 intro pages in Worlds Within Worlds. And I don't know, did I start that about 3 weeks ago or something? I think it feels like about 3 weeks ago. I haven't done any of it. And this afternoon, the lady next door, she's turned 70. You would think so. She's good for her age. But it was her birthday last Monday, and she's having some family or something over at the clubhouse, and then after that, like friends from here and clubhouse and everything. And sounds like it's going to be a reasonable do because there's a few people. Said it was a few, then it was turned over to like 40 or something. But I won't be going. I'm just going to chill out at home. I think I might have a nap this afternoon. Yeah. Oh, I feel like it's been forever since I coloured in these books, so I would like to get at least one completed in my lifetime. That would be an achievement. And one of the games that I play, well, I got another lady onto House of Fun, and there's a game on there, and it is so pretty. And there's little dragons, and they are just beautiful, full of colour, but just really, really pretty mushrooms, really pretty dragon, and a few other things in it. And I want to go in there and take a photo of it because there's a lot of colour in it, but just gorgeous. And I might do that for a bit of inspiration. And I have to find. I was going to do that today. Yesterday. Get a photo of it, and then pick a dragon out that looks similar in position and design, all that sort of thing, and yeah, do those colours. But by the time I got home last night, I didn't get to do it yesterday, but by the time I got home last night, I couldn't be bothered. Absolutely lazy. And last week I had such a late night. I couldn't be bothered it streaming in the morning. So I wanted to have a sleep in, which didn't happen because the damn dog next door woke me up anyway. So I might as well have streamed. And now we've got the little shit across the road barking his head off. If you can hear him. 6 months. Oh, God. I'll be back. Got a screaming baby. Can't hear. No worries, Abby. Lock and key plus ladybugs. Too cute. Hang on, I did say a little bit out in here. Wesley, stop patrolling. I don't want to open the door. It's cold. It's a nice day, but cold. All right. I think that's all the wood pretty much. I'll pick some other colours. I'll put a bit of grey in there as well. And some sort of a green. Just a tiny bit of green. Yep, that'll do. Alright, so I've got raw umber. Sit over there. Raw umber. Burnt sienna 2. Burnt sienna 283, I think that is. 283, 285. Gee, it's hard with the gold writing. Nougat, which is 178. Olive green, yellowish, 125. And just a little bit of grey. Grey 6, 235. I'm going to kill him. Hang on a sec. Go. You wanted to go out. Go. Go. I didn't open the door for nothing. Well, let me do that. Get out. He's latched onto my foot. Ouch. Get. You wild child. Oh, he's onto my foot. Then I went to walk off, so he's latched onto my leg and sitting down the chair. Then he's tried to latch onto my arm. Yeah, he's in a mood. Alrighty. Nougat first. That doesn't look too, just the light looks a bit washed out. But I haven't really set up and played around with the settings this morning. But I'm streaming through YouTube, not OBS, so I don't have as many options to play around this morning. I can still adjust and zoom and everything, but it's just not, it's better with the other setup. A bit of nougat. Olive green, yellowish. Bit of grey. A little bit of burnt sienna. Back to the raw umber. Hey B, sorry you're late. I hope you had a bit of a sleep in. God love you. That was a nice coffee I made this morning, and once again it's starting to go a bit cold. All right, let's get this box out of the way. How you doing, B? All right, I'll do that in a minute. Now I'll put a bit of grey in here. One limb splitting into two. And I love Clara's books, just starting to colour in now. Just the paper and just beautiful. I'm feeling really guilty. I haven't been colouring as much as I should. Looking at the books last night, walking into the study and looking at it, it's just, oh my God. Where's that green? Green, olive green, yellowish. Hey Pam, sorry I didn't stream last week, darling. Sorry I'm late. Yep, we're snoring. I'm okay. Have you got my update? Oh, good. Hopefully they don't cancel it and you get it over and done with, darling. That's good. So the grey and the green together are nice. And I'm just using polys. I'm colouring in fairy miracles, which is a miracle because I haven't coloured in Clara's books for ages. Just using a fair bit of pressure, really get that dark, that colour of green. Bit of burnt sienna. Mixed in with the greys and the greens. Put some life into the limb. Oh, I like those two colours on top of each other actually. The burnt sienna and the green olivey green colour. Quite good. Just the nougat. Nougat. Yeah, I've thought of few different colours actually. Trying to think out of the box a bit and have different colours that I don't normally use. Try and mix it up a bit. So I'm not sure if I'll do the flowers. I did think about doing dark purples, and I thought, no, mate, I think I might do the flowers a lighter colour and maybe do the background darker. A few different colours. Not really sure yet. That's why I'm just playing around with the limbs until I really decide on what I'm going to do. Quite often I'll look at a picture and I was like, yep, I know what colours, but I'm not really sure at the moment. And this was a spare of the moment. Looking at my books, so what will I colour? Haven't done Clara's for a long time, along with a lot of other books. Now I do want that bit darker in there. What number? Yes, 2nd of August, Tuesday. Wait, we're happy that the COVID stuff to get past. Yep. Graduated high school in 79. I realised I have only 2 images of Clara's, but I have 3 books. So technically you got more than 2 images. Ice like wear a mask when out, wash your hands plenty, can't do much more to prevent it. No. But you were born in 78. Oh God, you're already a chickie. You're a young chickie, babe. I was born in 66. Shut up. Well, I've said plenty of times, I love my animals, but oh my God, getting woken up. So, I want to sleep in the morning, or I've had a really late night. I want to sleep in, and then you get woken up by these bloody dogs. It's like, oh, let me sleep. Because I'm not the greatest sleeper. Just using grey number 6. Well, it's grey 6, 2, 3, 5. I'm going to start howling in a minute. Here we go. Told ya. So I've only coloured 2 images, okay. You were born in 61. You're not old. Not old. So I'm just using the grey to put in a bit of shadow under some of this stuff here. I'll show you what other project I've been doing, which is one reason why I haven't been colouring as well. In a minute. Didn't need that. So for those that have joined, I was going to colour in the Kraken in Worlds Within Worlds. Special request from Kimmy, but that's been put on hold for a little while. So I thought I'd do this one. Right, bit of olive green yellowish. I was thinking I might do some of this and then move on to something else, but if I get them, I know they're only tree limbs, but we can always chit chat. Get them done, I won't have to keep the pencils for later. I can get it over and done with. So yeah, what we're going to do for the next 2 hours is just colour tree limbs. The dogs live within the village. No, the two that are howling like they were just before, they live outside. They're over the back. Otherwise, I mean, we could go to the council about them because they're bad. But no, if they were inside the community, we can approach the owners like adults and say, look, do you mind? Can you do something about your dogs? If they don't do anything, you can put in a written formal complaint, and then after 3 official complaints, they have to do something about them, get them under control, or remove them from the community. No one wants to, lose their pets or anything else. We don't want to see that happen, but, get them under control. Shouldn't have to listen to it. And the little bugger next door to me, well, he's woken me up a few times, woke me up at 8:15 the other morning, and it's like, oh, seriously. And then someone last night at the Christmas in July said that the dog wasn't well or something at the moment, and they had to take him to the vet. I mean, he's not young, he's 13 or 16. I don't know, I've heard a couple of different ages. And I don't want to see him, sick or, he's getting older, but getting old. But I still don't want to listen to him either. What else has been happening? So I was saying earlier that I had a heap of coins, went out for a cigarette, come back in, and I was 300 mil down. It's like, what the hell? And Wesley had knocked the iPad onto the floor and decided he'd have a bit of a play on House of Fun himself. So I had to get the 300 million coins back. But I mentioned that earlier, so that was a quick rundown. Listen to that, they are singing. Yeah, is that what you want to call it? Your mum was born in 60. Hey Heather, you're recording that barking. You got proof it happens. Yeah, I'll record it, all right. We're still witness to it. We're all witness to it. Yeah. Yeah. No, they're shocking. And of course, if they go to work during the day, the people, well, they're not home to, tell them off. And when they do, it's Mia. And it's like, put some authority into it. It's like, Mia, stop it. Not Mia. Mia and Belle are their names. And the one next door, that's Jinxie. And the other little shit across the road, that's Bailey. And he was going off this morning a bit. And it's like, you've got people here that want to sleep. That's Bailey barking now. And then, of course, people, last night getting on the wine and whatever. They've had a good night and they want a Sunday morning and they want to have a bit of a sleep in. It's not possible. Hey, Sherry. Adulting. Really? What's happening? Oh, we're just talking about damn dogs barking. We had Christmas in July last night. It was okay. It was $20 a head. It was a 2-course meal. I don't know if there was like 16 tables and there was either 8 or 10 people on a table or something. And we had roast pork. I think it was roast lamb. We didn't get any pork and we were table 10. By the time we went up to get our meal, they'd run out of pork by table 10. And there's like another, I don't know, 70 people to feed, like tables at 10, 8 to 10, 16 tables. And they'd already run out of pork. The lady sitting on the table with me, her lamb was still a bit red, so she couldn't eat it, and she couldn't, she's like, look at this, I can't even get my knife through it. So we had supposedly roast pork, which we didn't get any of because they'd already run out. Roast potato. I grabbed the last piece of pumpkin. I know that I saw them put another tray in the oven. So some people didn't get any pumpkin. Peas, a bit of gravy, and then they had coleslaw and pasta salad. Half, like they were like dinner rolls, but they were not the round ones, they were the oblong ones cut in half. Take half one of them, or half of one of them. When I first picked it up, I thought, my God, it's like a bloody rock. It wasn't bad, but, it wasn't, I don't know what they'd done with them, stuck them in the oven for a couple of minutes or something, you know what I mean? They got like that firmness to it. Yeah, it's like they'd been sitting out, they had been sitting out in the air for a while, but it's like they'd been sitting out in the air for a couple of hours and they get that hard. Yeah, they weren't super soft, beautiful, soft, fresh kind of rolls that you would hope for. The lady next to me is like, the pumpkin's hard, the potatoes are hard, the meat's not cooked properly, I can't eat that. And we thought it was a bit weird that we had roast veggies, pork and lamb, and then we get coleslaw and pasta salad. Thought that was a bit weird. So, some people were really happy with their meals and beautiful, and it's like, no, it was food. I wouldn't rave about it, that's for sure. And then I was outside having a smoke, and one of the ladies come out from the community. She's on the committee. And then I think the chef, I'd call him a cook, I certainly wouldn't call him a chef, that came out and they were talking about the Barbie and everything and doing Christmas. And it's like, oh, you're going to be joking. So when I went back inside, I said, I've got some really good news for you. I said, when they were outside, they were talking about doing Christmas. And she said, no, I won't be coming. No. So I can't wait to hear all the feedback about that. There's a few people. I had one lady I was talking to say, oh, they're catering for 130 people. You're like, what was it? What'd she say? Oh, they're catering, it's all learning. And I felt like saying, they're caterers. Are you trying to tell me that they're learning? They're catering for 130 people. What? And I just looked at her and I thought, that's really pathetic excuse and stupid comment. Sounds fun. I would be mad. Yeah, she wasn't real happy. Of course, can't do it without pasta and potato salad. Yeah, but it was a roast dinner. What? I would have asked money back. It was $20 a head. Hi, Christina. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Sounds like a Christmas dinner was a disaster. Well, the lady on my table, no, she said, oh, it's a disaster. And I said, don't sound so surprised. Everything they organise here is a bloody disaster. It was all right. Like, my meal was all right. The potatoes were all right, and the pumpkin was all right. You don't want it to be mush. And then they had one of the ladies from the community had made mulled wine, and you drink it warm or something or other. Anyway, and I didn't have any of it, and some people said it was really nice. And the lady that was on my table, she said, I might have, because she's on medication at the moment, and she said, I might just have, just like, can you get me just a little bit of mulled wine? So I went over to get her some, and the urn was empty. And I looked at her, you poor bugger, you're not having a really great night, are you? Yeah. Raw lamb, hard potatoes, hard pumpkin, mulled wines run out. So I'll just have water then. I was like, poor bugger. She's not having the greatest night. I mean, it was fun, but yeah. I personally think that the catering could have been better. And for someone to turn around and say, oh, they're learning, still, and it's like they're caterers. You hired caterers. They're supposed to know what they're doing. And so, same lady that said about, the catering or whatever. She said, how'd you go? I said, yeah, all right. And I said, Paul, the one that was on I'm not mentioning names, but the one that was on my table said, poor thing, lamb was raw, she couldn't eat it. I will get something else. And the way she said it, and I thought, that's a bit rough. Like, what's she supposed to do? Just go in the kitchen and cook something up? It's not like you're in your own kitchen at home. And it's like, I thought that was a bit. We'll get something else. And I thought, yeah, right. We'll just fly away all the way into Geelong and get some freaking Maccas, will we? Unbelievable. So yeah, I can't wait to hear some of the feedback from it all. Any gossip and crap, the usual stuff. I was late because I was colouring and watching One Piece with my family. My phone didn't ping me like the usual when I get notifications. You can turn your notification off and then back on. That works for some people. I didn't stream last week. Sorry, guys. I wanted to sleep in, but because of our wonderful dog neighbours, that didn't really happen. So I probably should have streamed anyway. I just thought it's a Sunday. I just want to sleep in today. I had a late night. I've had a few late nights. But no, it didn't happen. Never mind. Shit happens, as they say. All right. Hang on, I'll get this bit done and then I'll show you what else I'm doing at the moment. It's another reason why I haven't been colouring lately. That king just then is one reason why I haven't been as colouring as much as I should be. I like the greens and the greys, and that's through the wood. Don't you just love the edge of pages? Now, I've got that other bit to do, so I suppose I'll keep them aside and I'll get to them eventually. Now, I'll just move this away for a minute. What I'm doing at the moment. Now I have to zoom out. Wake up, mouse. Okay, so my neighbour up the road has just got a new tattoo. And she showed me a picture of what she was getting done. And as soon as I saw it, I said, oh, I'd love to draw that. I said, if I drew it, do you want it? And she asked the tattoo, I think she must have asked the tattooist or something. Anyway, the tattooist didn't actually draw it. She got it offline. Oh, she got it online, apparently, on the internet, but she just added the flowers in. And as soon as I saw this, I said, oh, I want to draw that. It's beautiful. So I am. And I'm drawing it at the moment. There we go. I might just put the brightness down. We'll see how that goes. That's a bit better. There we go. So, yeah, anyway, so my neighbour up the road has got this tattooed on her thigh. And, yep, so I think the tattooist found the lioness online and added the flowers in. And I just said, I want to draw that. So I did. I'm in the process of it. She looks a bit funny at the moment. I've got to do her jawline and just fix up a few things. But I haven't got that much to go. But that's one reason why I haven't been colouring much last week or so. So she looks funny now because I haven't done her jawline yet. So she looks a bit funny. I probably could have done her nose just a couple of mil longer. Looks quite, but once I get the jawline in there, she'll even out. But at the moment, her head looks a bit boxier than what hers does. So, anyway, I thought she's absolutely gorgeous. And I thought, I love it. I love a challenge. I haven't drawn for a long time, but I've just got to do that. And I think, I don't know, I'll ask first, but for the background, I might just do maybe a metallic black pan pastel or something, or watercolour even around the outside. I'll ask her what she wants me to do because it's a pretty big page. So I'll just do it, yeah, a bit of colour, maybe even, I don't know, like lioness colours, bit of sort of a browny umber and lightish caramel beige sort of colours or something. I don't know. I'll ask her first and see what she wants done. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. So that's another reason why I haven't been colouring. There we go. So that's that little project at the moment. So I've been busy. Yeah, and the whole course. Go to plan. What is one piece? Yeah, I've never heard of it. Wow, that's people. I couldn't do that. That is great, Heather. Nice, Heather. I think it's way better than I could do. Thanks, guys. All I do is what does Son call it? Sight drawing or something. So I just get the piece of paper, size it up. I don't use grids or anything. I can't stand using grids. I just size her up to this piece of paper, and yep, away I go. Did the flowers first, then moved on to her. So that's what I do. Human photocopier. So that's what I've been doing, and that's another main reason why I haven't coloured in the last week also, because I've been doing that. Hi, Kimberly. Absolutely beautiful, Heather. Made me come out of lurking. You're such a wonderful artist in many ways. Thank you very much, and welcome. It's good to see you come out of the woodwork, girl, and say hello. Will you colour it? No, I'll leave it as graphite. Leave it the way it is, just the shading. Yeah, the way the picture is. Leave it original. Alrighty. Now, I've done the wood. I've left the pencils aside. What will we do? Now, I don't know. What colour do you reckon I should do these flowers? I don't use pinks very much, so I thought I might put maybe some pinks into it. The Caput Mortem is not a real pretty colour. What's that one? Red Violet. I'm not really ready to do the flowers because I'm not sure what colour I want to do them. One Piece is an anime show. Oh, okay, yep. You can let us colour it for you. Now, I need a piece of paper. And no, anyway, we'll see. Well, they're pretty similar anyway. Don't know about that one. What other colours was I thinking of doing? No. Trying to use pencils that are a little bit longer as well. Alright. I don't know. So I try and decide offline. I think that's too bright. Don't really like that much either. Fussy today. I might use those two. No, I don't really like that. Anyone else still not Julie's Spirit Picture? No, never heard of it, to be honest. So this is something I usually decide before I stream. Something like that. I don't know, guys. I'm a bit stuck. I don't know what colour flowers. Maybe I'll do. What I might do is experiment and bloody well decide off stream, so I'm not wasting so much time, and do some other stuff. So I love the green gold in the polychroma. What? Never heard. I used to be on her colouring team. Super adorable Hawaiian girl. So cute. That's so cool, man, really. No. Used to be on her colouring team. No, I don't know offhand. No. Yellow 8 pencil. Case. Box. Alrighty. So, I've picked Bistro 179, Venetian Red 190, and Sanguine 188. Yellow there too. I might add a little bit of a light yellow ochre 185. In fact, I might even start off with that. Here's the green gold is pretty. Yeah, I love that colour. Try not to use it too much. But I've got a spare. I used it that much. I've got a spare poly in that and a cream because I used it a fair bit. I haven't used polys for a while actually. And if you know who Mediana09 is on YouTube, she's uploaded. I can't remember which one it is. One of Hannah Carlson's books, and she's actually completed the book with all her watercolors. And if you get a chance, you know who she is, go watch it. I love her color palette, and I love watching her use watercolors. But the book looks amazing. I love her work. Love watching her use watercolors. And the color palette that she uses, I don't know. That quite often she used a lot of color, but then not bright, blurry colours. I love it. Love her colour palette. Darker colours, but just beautiful. Yes, we'd draw them and a team of colourists, card makers would colour them. Oh, cool. Wait, her website. Alright, hang on. Where is she? Oops. What happened then? There we go. Just love it. So anyway, do you prefer poly or wax? Just curious. I don't. You know what? I don't really take all of that into consideration. I just work with the paper and work with the pencils, and like a lot of people colour, and sometimes you find that the pencils go better on some paper than others, or usually I just make it work. There's been a couple of times I go, oh, no, I really don't want those pencils on that paper, but I'm not really fussed about all that. If I want a pencil of any colour, like especially when I had my display, if I wanted a certain colour, I just used it. I didn't care whether it was wax, whether it was oil based. I didn't care about any of it. As we know, the Create Space paper can be a bit of a finicky kind of paper to use, being thin, and it doesn't, work as well. But yeah, most of the time I don't really, somehow or another, I just make it work. Now this one is sanguine. Oh, back to, excuse me, back, just a bit poke the face with the pencil. Back to the sanguine for a minute. But I do love my Prismas. I love my RTs. I love my Prismas polys. She's lovely and cool, thanks. I mean, for me, it's kind of depends on what I'm colouring and the paper. Yeah, and I do take that into consideration. But when it boils down to it, for me personally, if I want the colour more than anything, I'll just use it. But I tend to, like, I haven't used polys for a while. I've been using Prismas a bit in my goodness, Mythic World, and I've been using Prismas a fair bit, and it's nice to switch over. It's not that often that I'll mix up, a bit of Prisma, a bit of poly, a bit of Arteza. I tend to challenge myself and try and stick with the colours of the one brand. But if I really specifically want a colour, I'll use whatever's going. But because I don't have my art display anymore and dismantled it, I don't have them all sitting in front of me and going, hang on, I want that colour and go for that. I tend to, now that all my polys are in here, then that's what I'm using. And I looked at them this morning, I thought I should throw a bit of Arteza in there as well. And that's still, a possibility. I might still do that. But at this stage, that's why I'm looking at the flowers, thinking what colours. And there are a few colours that are in like the Prisma or whatever that I don't have in the polys. And I thought, no, I'll just work with the polys and the colours that I've got there. And then, of course, playing around with the colours, and I usually do that off stream. I usually know what I'm going to do before I stream, but this was a kind of spare at the moment. Last night, looked in the study, I thought, what am I going to colour? Oh my God, all these books, And one thing I'm very conscious of is, hopefully I've got plenty of years left in me yet, but 56 and all those books, and it's like, I'm never going to get them done in my lifetime. And that freaks me out, to be honest. That's it's a big thing on my mind. It's like, how am I going to get these done before I croak it? Like, and then unfortunately, I don't know what'll happen with them after. They'll all go in the bin, which is a shame. So yeah, that way that I don't let it get to me, but I'm conscious of it. Gotta get these done. And unfortunately, when we do croak it, we can't take it all with us. And that kind of bothers me a little bit as well. So what's going to happen to them? They're all going to go in the bin. All these beautiful books. And yeah, I just think that's a shame. Where's me? Cream. Just a little bit of cream. 102. Just smooth it out a bit. See, these colours, because I'm just on YouTube today, I'm not on OBS. And I do like OBS now that I've kind of figured it out. You can't even see that properly, but the colours that I'm using here, I want to be able to use. If you go and watch that link that I put in of Mediana, the colour palette that she uses, you'll get what colour palette I'm talking about. And a lot of colourists use them. They're pretty, but they're darker colours. They just got that atmosphere about them, and it's like, oh, it's just gorgeous. I love that look. And I want to do a few colourings along those lines, along those kind of colours. Now this one is Sangria. I probably could have done the flowers. See, that's what I'm looking for. Some sort of, I don't know, pink and the sand green together, the brownie. I'm not a pink person, but the pinky colours, and think outside think outside the box a bit. You step outside what you're usually using. Different colours that you wouldn't normally use. Mix up colours that you wouldn't normally mix together, and just experiment and play around. There's a bit of a line there. Blend that in a bit. Hey Diane, hey darling. For me, it's going to depend on colour in the paper. Yep. If I'm not careful and the paper lets me, I will everything but the kitchen sink at the picture. Yep. And that's what I usually do with Hannah Carzon's books. I just go all out, all different mediums, and I love colouring in her books because I just go crazy. Like the macaw stuck with the 24 chroma flow. Yeah, and the macaw looks beautiful. Hi Mona. Hi everyone. Just got home from my class reunion. Maybe we should do a finish a book challenge. Yeah, I like that one, B. Laugh out loud. Yeah, I'd probably go maybe for Ink House. Probably the thinnest, easiest book. Finish a book. What's that? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that does sound like fun. Finish a book. Did you get your prize from it? Did that pretty. Hi, Selena. Boot. Welcome, guys. We go for Linda at Ravenscraft. Hey, Lulu. Thank you for being here, darling. Good to see you here, guys. This one on this side, I'll do a bit darker. Yeah, sepia. And Van Dyke Brown. Alright, I'm going to use similar colours, but I'm going to do this one darker. Good to have you here, guys. Oops. That's the wrong one. I'm just going through YouTube today. I haven't got OBS open, so I don't have as smooth controls and all that sort of stuff. I am contemplating getting a spiral-bound version of Ivy Inky Adventure and doing it all the way through. Now that's a challenge. But yeah, finish a book. Yes, that would be a good one. All right. So if you were going to finish a book, what book would you finish? I like that challenge, B. That sounds really good. That's one hell of a challenge. And of course, if you pick a detailed book or anything, and when you're streaming, I mean, I love Mythic World at the moment. I'm just in love with that book. But then, I've done one page. I think the front page in Anastasia Koldarova's Dragon Tales, and I love that book. And I've done one picture in it. One picture. And I love Clara's books and a lot of the others, and it's love Ink House. I love most of the books I've got. Not everyone's into horror. I did Juliana. Not everyone's into that. But I don't mind horror as well. I've got quite a few creature books and things. Oh, I don't know what it is about streaming. I'm starting to think about avocado and poached eggs on toast. Now, this one is light yellow ochre that I just used. And I'm going to use, I'm going to use a bit of sanguine. I don't know who that is. Linda B, go for Linda Ravenscroft or a Colouring Heaven mag. Pam, Rita Berman, Europia. The Camilla D'Erico Mermaid book my nurse from Doc Office gave me. I know that name. D'Erico. I know that name. I haven't done one yet. Oh, yeah. God, the Ivy and Inky Adventure is such a story besides the beautiful colouring pages. Yeah, and there's details. Maria Troll, Twilight Gardens, Pomona. I've been having a hard enough time of it, trying to finish a page, let alone the entire book. Yes, Diane, me too. They said she has a dragon one. I want to try and find. Oh, no. Don't tell me that. Oh, God. I said she has a dragon one. I want to try and find it. I've seen a few dragon books. I'm not, I love dragons, but I've seen a couple of books I'm not that keen on, so I don't know. And if it was any, for my own good. Otherwise, I want it. And I'm not into pop manga, but Kimmy got me onto the mythical or dragons and mythical creatures or whatever it is, and I had a look through, and it's quite a cute book. And there's not many, googly-eyed cute girls in it that I'm not into. It's mainly the dragons, and it's a cute book anyway. I've ordered that. That'll be here late August. Had no idea. So need to look. Yay, Polly's. Yes, I'm using Polly's. I said it's new. I'm going online. Humidity so bad, can't breathe outside. Oh, humidity. Oh, that's the pop manga one, Heather. Is that the dragon one? The one I've ordered. Now that'd be funny. Oh God, Pam, Circle of Life. Really? Oh God, you're picking some detailed books there. Hi Rain, thank you for being here. There's a dragon event on at the moment, Heather. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't get invited to anything. I wouldn't have a clue. I wouldn't know what's going on. The cute creepy is so cute too. The one I might have mermaids one. Well, like Camilla Demur. Okay. Now, in my show, we've got a few more coming, but my neighbour up the road got a tattoo. Excuse me, got a tattoo done of this lioness, and I said I wanted to draw it, so I'm drawing it. So that's one reason why I haven't coloured that and playing bloody House of Fun. Big mistake downloading that again after a few years. But anyway, that's why I haven't been colouring last week or so. The one I want to have mermaids one. That's the dragon one. Okay. Thank you, Lulu. All right. Yeah, see, getting sidetracked. Sanguine. What book would I finish? Oh, God. This is really hard. I'm asking you guys what book you'd like to finish if you were going to get one done. And when it comes to me, that's a hard one. That's a really hard one. I'd like to finish one of Clara's books. That would be an achievement. I think to finish a book, really, if it was up for a challenge, I think The Ink House would be one of the easiest books because you can use a lot of distress ink and whatever and get a fair bit done. Goodness me. Yeah, it's a hard one. Yeah, I think the Ink House would be the easiest one. But goodness me, a couple of books that you've mentioned, like The Circle, and there's a lot of detail. I forget to write, where's Dragon one? I will get online. Mermaid is the one I have. I'm going to do one. Don't know which yet. That's why I'm contemplating the inky one because the story would keep me engaged. Yep, a lot of detail, Sherry. But that's a good challenge. I have issues with leaves and bubbles. I have the Ink House, only coloured a few pages so far. Yeah, the Ink House is a lovely book. There's a few people that have ended up getting a second copy. Circle of Life image. It did. I did. Took forever. Yep. Favorite guard is also. Yeah, I thought you meant Mouse Guard, Rain. Yep. Mouse Guard. Yep. Is good for distress inks. Yeah, that's another good book. See, look, we got a lot of good books. That's what makes it so hard for us to choose. It's like, which one will we colour next? It's like when I walked in there last night in the study to have a look, and it's like, oh my goodness. And here I am downloading House of Fun and playing that again. It's not. I made a bit of a rule for myself that I colour during the day, and then at night time I can just chill out on the couch and play a bit of House of Fun until God knows what time in the morning. And now that I'm doing that lioness picture, I've been doing that, But then, I don't know, I do a certain amount. Yeah, once upon a time, I'd started drawing something like that. I'm on a mission. I'd have it done. But I'm sort of doing some of it, and it's like, no, I need a break. And it's like, yeah, because you just want to go and play House of Fun, don't you? But this afternoon, I think might be a bit of a nana. So I've had a few late nights. The other morning, I went to bed at, that was Saturday morning, I went to bed at 6:45 in the morning. Years ago, I'd get 4 images a week done. Now I struggle to get. I know, B. I was the same. I'd knuckle down, and I was the same. I'd do it all day and get it done, and like one of Clara's pages. Not that keen on that. That's a bit of I don't know, something like that. You get it done in a day and a half, 2 days. That's including everything else you have to do, cooking and getting wood and all that sort of stuff, because I was still in Scarsdale then. And that's why I sort of moved here, because I could get up in the morning, no dishes to get up to. They're all done. Just make your bed, feed the cat, maybe put a load of washing on if it needs to be done, and get stuck into colouring all day. And it hasn't worked out like that at all. Christina. Oh, and Chalky Sprite Girl. I'm terrible. I have too many whips. Yes, I don't like to have too many on the go. I do have a list of paper somewhere with my whips on it. And then, of course, Mythic World come along, and I'm addicted to that book at the moment. And then I look at other books and go, oh, but I love that one too. Oh, but I love that one too. Oh, and I want to colour that one too. And it's hopeless. I'm just thinking, with the colours I've got, get out of the way. Apart from the flowers, I use them for the wood, and I'm using, shut up, Jinxie. I'm sort of using these colours for these at the moment. I'm just thinking, with these pencils I got, I might challenge myself to do. I need a bit more green though, but I might challenge myself to use these colours for the majority of the picture. See how we go. I probably will end up putting maybe a bit more colour, but I mean, I can use the yellows and the sand green and that for the flowers, and maybe a bit of brown. I've got yellow olive green, yellowish olive green in there, which is a bit greeny. I would like another green in there somewhere, I think. But yeah, with these pencils, I might just challenge myself. I did want the background darker, but I might even do that too with these. I might just challenge myself and use these pencils for this picture. See how we go. Funny about that. I have one that is 2 years old. Yeah. I've never had whips at one stage. Now I have heaps. I don't like having whips occasionally. I'll have one, but I try to finish a pick for starting another. Yes, I'm with you there, Pam. I do have a couple, but I'm forcing myself to use the widows on a current page. I'm finding that they work better if you keep a sharp point. Yep, need a bit of pink too in this. I've got pink, I've got sand green and Venetian red. They're pinkish. They're pinkish colours. And I'm not much of a pink person, so that's something I'm trying to do is use colours that I don't normally use. Trying to use the longer pencils. I just get bored or not in the mood anymore, so I just put it away until I feel I need to pull it out again. Yes, I agree with that, Sherry. We all need a break from colouring. I mean, it was just full on, and I want to be still full on. Like, I don't, when you stop something, sometimes it's hard to get motivated again. You lose your mojo, and it's like, oh, I can't be bothered. And then you walk in the study and you see all the books you've got, and it's like, oh my God, I need to get these done. So then you sort of make it feel like it's more a chore than a hobby and something that you love and enjoy. But sometimes when it's like, oh, I'm not in the mood, but, just pick up a pencil and start, and next minute, away you go, and you get into it and enjoy what you're doing before you know it. I love that palette, Heather. Thank you, Sherry. Hi, Belinda. Hi, Mona. I said hello to you earlier, Christina, I'm pretty sure. How'd you say chalky sprite girl? Went in kitchen, Christina must be here. Yep, there you go. Yes, gotta keep it exciting. Yeah, of course, yeah. Oh my God, are you kidding me? What have I done with my time? 1:37, 22 minutes, and it'll be 2 hours. That's ridiculous. All right, get into it. Shut up and colour. And I was saying that before the KFC ad come along. Shut up and take my money. That just went really quick. Alright, back to... No, I was using sand green first. See, it's got some pinky orangey colour in it. Now back to dark sepia for a minute. Where are the windows? I need to get that tiger. I need to get that lioness finished. And that's just it, It's just like, I want to get the tiger, I want to get the lioness finished. I want to play House of Fun. I want to have a bit of an afternoon nap. I want to colour. Wanna. Before you know it, the day's gone and you don't even get to do. But I definitely want to have a nap this afternoon. I've had a few late nights and starting to feel like I've partied all weekend. I haven't, but that's what I feel like. So using the dark sepia and then the sand green together, those darker colours. I love what some of the colours, just those darker colours. That's a bit of an example, actually. Dark sepia, sand green, maybe some green golds and lighter colours in there as well. And it's just, they look awesome. They just got just the atmosphere of them, the effect that they have is just gorgeous. Yes, going to keep it exciting. Yes, I have 10, right, and then I was looking at my art supplies yesterday. I looked down and actually Wesley got onto one of went to get on the shelf and knocked all the Posca pens and everything flying. And I was just cleaning them, picking them all up, and it's like, oh my goodness. And I don't know what it is. It really is an addiction. But as soon as you touch your pencils or you touch your art supplies, your Posca, you just want to play with them. Back to the sand green. Yes, I think this would be a good challenge to use these colours actually. And I might even, where is it? Olive green, yellowish. Yeah, I think I'm actually that that dark atmospheric look that I love so much. And I put Mediana's link in earlier. Wake up, mouse. I was saying before. Make sure. I was saying before, if you've seen Mediana 09, she's uploaded one of her Hannah Carlson books that she's finished. And the colours, I love her colour palette and the way she uses her watercolours. Love watching her work. But she's uploaded her completed Hannah Carlson book. And I've just put the link in there for you to go and have a look. But the colours that she uses, I just love them. And some of the colourists, that colour in the books and stuff as well, that use pencils and things, they do the same thing. And it's just, I don't know. I love it. Um, yep, bit of burnt sienna. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, and now that I'm colouring these colours, they're along the lines of what I'm talking about, the colours that I want to use. Might have nailed it a bit. Every time a couple of times I've gone to try and do it. It just hasn't worked out that way. I've ended up adding other colours. It's like, no, it's not what I was going to try and do. I mean, all the pictures I colour, pretty much they turn out the way I want them to. But the actual coloured effects, that I was thinking about doing, I don't end up doing. Yeah, that's a better way of putting it. I don't end up doing the ones the way I thought I would. I grind the dark hard to do. I find the dark hard to do live too, but it's sometimes hard to pull off. Yeah. Well, with these colours, I think I've actually nailed it. Sorry. I have 10 rows of my blanket left and then border so close to having it on my bed. Oh, nice, B. Is that the blanket you put on Facebook? It's really pretty. I'd colour more if I didn't watch so many streaming videos. Yes, Pam. It's good to want things. Yeah. Yeah. Want, need. An argument I had this morning with my age. Bought my colouring mood. Can't colour. Angry. It comes out all yucky. Oh, Selena. Well, darling, I hope we put you in a better mood and watching me trying to colour here. We'll get you back into the mood. Fob it off, girl. It's not yours. It's not yours. Shh. Go to the universe. Go. Go. It's not mine. Bit of a mantra there. I'm no longer angry. I'm happy and I want to colour. You started it last winter. Well, it'll be finished by the end of this winter, B. Oh, he's cute. He can get away with it. Shadow was awesome if she showed up when I was the other day. I figured she should be. Yeah, I just think about it. I find the dark hard to do. I don't know, B. You do some you like a few ghoulish, I suppose, darker side kind of pictures as well, and you pull them off just fine. I think you do a good job of doing those darker colours. See, I've got this pink here, and I'm going over with the nougat, and I'm making it darker, and it's borderline like you want it dark, but you kind of don't want to kill the colour that's there. But it's like, go for it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Right, Venetian Red. See those browns like sepia, Venetian Red, bit of cream in there. They start to and that looks really light on screen. Actually, the colours, they are a bit darker than what it looks. But yeah, those colours down in there, and I wish you could see it properly on screen. But they're the kind of colours that I've been talking about today. But go and check out Mediana's book because it's gorgeous. Really good. Some very mystical kind of pages. She's very talented, I think. And watching her watercolouring is just mesmerising. Alright. Light yellow ochre. And you know what? the colours, which I will recap in a minute, the ones I'm using. But I'm just going to have to grab out that green gold because I just love that colour. There she is, the shortest one. Oh, that's brown ochre. I'll take that back one. It's not brown ochre I want. It's the green gold. Where is it? Where's my green gold? Here you are. Yep. And they're kind of... Yeah, so I shouldn't have pulled them out. They're two more colours. Brown ochre and green gold. Hang on. Then that's the brown ochre. Yeah, alright. There you go. I've just added... I knew this had happened. I've just added two more colours. Brown ochre. They're all polys, guys. Brown ochre 182. Green gold 268. Bistre 179. I'll keep those two separate because I've just added them. Olive green yellowish 173. Light yellow ochre 183. Venetian red 190. Cream 102. Cold grey number 6 235. Burnt sienna 283. Nougat 178. Sanguine 188. Dark sepia 175. Raw umber 180. And Van Dyke brown 176. And these darkish colours are what I've been talking about half the stream. And I've just added those two in for, I'll use them because I love the green gold and the highlights. And the green gold and the brown ochre together are just a light and darker version of each other, pretty much. So they're the colours I'm going to use for this page, for the whole page, the background and everything. So we'll see how we go. I should go back to bed, can't type. Your reasons are different. We're in the middle of summer. I've got so many whips, I don't know what to do with them. Well, Christina, you grab a coffee and you go in there and you get a piece of paper and your pen and you go through all your books and you write them all down and then you challenge yourself to get them all done. And then as you cross them off, you'll feel like you're actually getting somewhere. You start off with the easiest one first, or start off with the hardest one first, or mix them up. Oh, where'd that go? What happened there? Yeah, I saw that. I got some. Oh, there it is. I don't know what to do with them. It was so hot, so Chris said to colour 5 minutes and then Mother made me finish one. It's almost, it's like 90, mid-30s. Oh. I love warm summer nights. Okay, I give up. No more typing. Yeah, I should give that a try. Or you could colour and watch a stream. I do all the time. Yeah, but once the stream's on, you don't get anything done because you're too busy watching. Um, I'm already a space cadet. Like for instance, I'm working on my Juliet pick, hanging out with you lovely ladies, multitasking. But you know, you can go on YouTube and get some really nice music and things like that. You know, just some nice background, chill out music. Um, I'm a bugger for like I love the music, but I'm a bugger for having the tally on lately. Whereas I used to get up years ago, used to get up in the morning and the tally did not go on. It was straight on with the radio and get on with your day, and you know, and I don't know. I seem to prefer having. I love my music, but I don't know. I seem to prefer to have the tally on for some reason. And mind you, it's all crap in the mornings anyway. I love your fair baby and Nani's gorgeous too. Yeah, they both are. I'm kind of doing the same, Sherry, but also watching the anime. She plays with the kids and whatnot. But I managed to grab a pic of my dog curled up, snoring next to me. Oh, wonder what brand of watercolor she uses. Yeah, I don't know. She'd probably respond to you anyway, and she's on Instagram as well. I crochet left-handed, but I learned from watching a right-handed person, you know, and handed tutorials, right-handed tutorials. Crochet Creator does that isoliner. Love the colours. Thank you, Lily. Still can't do animals. I'm going to attempt this emoji face. Emoji pillow. Oh, okay. Is it sewing or something? Isolina. Emoji pillow. I'm so comfy and relaxed I might fall asleep. All the way I'm going, you probably will. Thank you, Christina Coffee. That's a bad idea. That's going to be awesome, just using those colours. I hope so, Mona. And I might get the look I'm actually looking for. This one here. It looks light on screen, but it's getting to the darker colours that I want. I love a limited palette. Yes, it is good to do. And I hopefully won't add any more in there. If anything, I'd like a dark green. I've got the yellowish green, olive green in there, but like a dark green or something. I'll try not to. There's one here. That one. The juniper green. I don't like not bright colours. Yeah, the juniper green's a good. That's a good green. That one there. That's a pretty good green. It's getting bigger. Now, that's it. All right, I'll put that in. Juniper green as well. But anyway, I'm going to do it on stream, so you'll get to see what I'm doing. Even if I start the background, and then I'll let you know what I'm doing with it next stream, and get that done. Try to try to. I did say hi when I started listening to the first wheel at time. But colouring, why not? Crochet Heather. Oh, okay. Thank you, Heather. Bad mood gone. Oh, God love you. Awesome. I'll tell you something funny in a minute. I thought about it. I can't wait to tell you this one. We do, and it's a deal. Yeah, I've been going to bingo a bit as well at night time with a couple of neighbours. And anyway, they were telling me, you're going to love it. This really takes the cake. This does. Pardon the pun. I won't mention names. Anyway, my neighbour, he went over to use the pool one morning. This was a couple of Sundays ago or Monday morning or something like that. And the cleaner was there. Where's that green? The cleaner was there. Sorry, I'm just still trying to get my head around it. And this was like nearly 2 weeks ago or something. I heard this. And she was mopping in the hallway. I'm going to use dark sepia and juniper green at the moment. She was mopping the floor. And I don't know, she was talking to him or whatever. And apparently, this is from the cleaner. And it's hearsay from me being told by my neighbour that someone had taken a dump. That's right. You heard me. Taken a dump in the middle of the hallway outside the showers leading into where the pool area is. And they'd walked it through and mushed it in with their shoe as she was cleaning it up. And she said to him that some of the things that people do in this place is disgusting. Who the hell would do that? What psychopath would do that? And I've had two people say, maybe they were in the pool and, they didn't make it and they had an accident. I go, well, you would think that you would at least clean it up. And then someone said maybe it was kids. And I go, well, if the kids did it, or a child did it, you clean it up. And if the child did it, were they supervised? And they're not supposed to be there unsupervised. Yep, wait, who did what? Yep. And I said, you're joking me, right? They said, no, she was cleaning it up. Apparently they mushed it in with their shoe. And it's like, oh my God, this definitely is a place full of lunatics. I said, I can't. And even like a week later, I can't get my head around that. Like, I can't. Who would do that? I'd love to catch him. I tell you what, it'd be, no, I'd lose my shit. I'd literally lose my shit over them taking a shit. Who would do that? If you had an accident, it's something, like a couple of people said, maybe they, couldn't make it and it was leaking out of their bathers or something. I don't know. But you know what? You clean it up, you dirty, filthy feral. Like, what the hell? When I heard it, I said to him, I said, I can't wait to stream on Sunday. I can't wait to tell him that one. That just takes the cake. That does. That's just disgusting. And of course, I didn't stream last Sunday, so I didn't get to tell you all. But I don't know. I can't get. As you can hear, I'm stuttering at the moment because I just like what? What? I can't get my head around it. But yeah, the cleaner said some of the things that people do in here are disgusting. And you know what? I don't go and see people. I stay away from everyone. It's like, oh, we haven't seen your ages. And I go, yeah, you know what? Not going to either. I'm just staying the hell away from everyone. If accident kids clean it, still yeah, I know they should. Yeah, isolated. I thought about that as well. Maybe someone's been nasty on purpose. That absolutely crossed my mind. Yep, being spiteful. Cameras might be on your next associate. Yeah, well, it'd be good to catch them. That's pure filth. That's right. Crazy, mate. You wonder what else she's seen. Yeah, I know. I know. Me too, but I was real curious. Like, what else are they doing here? I'd love to catch them. I would lose it. That's just, it's one thing for people, not picking up their dog droppings out when they're supposed to, and and a few other things like cigarette butts really annoy me, and I'm a smoker, and it's like, pick your damn cigarette butts up. Just people being lazy. Apparently, someone's been vaping in the toilet because it's too cold outside. Well, don't vape, suck it up. Vape outside or don't smoke at all. And then we had a guy. I don't think I have streamed since. We had it. No, I don't think so. I think it was last Sunday afternoon. I can't remember. We went over for a coffee, a couple of us, and there was a couple. They were in the pool area, like a swimming pool, and the kids were in the bloody pool. And he opened the side emergency door, which is just a door, not the sliding door. And he had the sliding door open as well. So the sliding door's here and the emergency door's here, and had that open. And I said, like, what an idiot. It was not a bad day, but it was cool. Kids are swimming. And of course, you got the doors open, so the cool, he's letting all the heat out. And when you get out of the pool, you do feel the cool if someone opens the door. So, not that I care about their kids, not mine, I don't care, but, you're letting all the bloody heat out. And then my neighbour turned around and said, "Is he smoking?" I go, "I don't think so." And he goes, "I think he might be." Oh, bloody hope not, because I'm going to lose it if he is. Anyway, he went for a walk and he saw him go. Right, so he reckons he was butting a cigarette out. And I said, "Well, I don't know if he was or not." We were talking about the pool. I said, "Well, I'm going to go. If I could smell smoke in there, I'm going to lose it." I went for a walk and went in there, and I couldn't smell smoke in there. And I made an excuse and just myself. We were talking about the pool, and I went through the sliding door and just put my hand in the outdoor pool because it is cold at the moment. And I said, we'll just talk about the pool and the temperature and that. Because there are a couple of people that jump in there for a couple of minutes. They're crazy, but anyway, that's their pigeon. And I went back and said, "I can't smell smoke." And my neighbour said, "Well, I'm coming over to the clubhouse tonight. I'm going to go and check and see if there's a cigarette butt in the garden." And the other day I asked, "Did you see it?" He goes, "Yeah, there was actually. There's a cigarette butt in the garden." And it's like, just people, no respect, none whatsoever. Unbelievable. So yeah, we've got people taking a dump in the hallway. People smoking while their kids are swimming in the pool. We've got someone vaping in the toilet because it's too bloody cold outside. This is exactly the look I'm going for too. I wish you could see the real colours. Not showing up properly on the screen. What the hell is wrong with people? And there was a thing, I don't know, it was on Facebook and I posted it. What does it say? I love gossip. I find out things I didn't even know about myself. Something like that. That's hilarious. That's a good one. I like that one. little bit of yellow in there. I know. Yeah, I just. What do? Do you just laugh at it? So was it? Oh, and that's what I put up the top of that caption. I love gossip. I find out things I didn't even know about myself, and I put up the top. So true. Living in Gossipville, aka St Leonard's Asylum. Excuse me. Yeah, camera. I'd love it. Wouldn't it be good to catch him out? Absolutely. And yes, I would love to know what else she's seen. I've done housekeeping, and trust me, I could tell you some serious stories. Yeah, I know, Sherry. There's some. Yeah. You never know what you're going to hear on my streams. That just takes the cake. Like I said, pardon the pun. And the extended stay places are the worst because some folks have lived there for a while. Yeah, wait, swimming in the winter. Yeah, we have an indoor heated pool, and we've also got an outdoor heated pool, which is heated by solar. So it's supposed to be warm, but because we haven't had much sun and it's winter and everything, it's cold at the moment. Oh my God, someone told Ada to torch my house more than once, and she bought it. See, thank you, Sherry. That makes me really mad when people spread. They say something, and that's how rumours and crap actually starts. From someone, whether they're joking or not, they say something, and then someone takes them serious. It's like we were sitting there last night, and I was talking to a guy. He's married and everything, but I was talking to him for a minute, and someone said something, and I turned around and said, "You know what? That's how gossip and shit starts, with stuff like that." Like he's married and everything, said I would like don't like I'm joking, It's like, what are you two whispering about or something, like, and it's like that's how shit starts. Just from some idiot like you making a simple comment, or someone sees something, oh look, she's whispering in his ear and he's married. Do you know what like yeah, you got what 130 people talking in there, you can't hear bloody diddly squat. Like, but we pair of shit stirrers. He's funny, he's just stuffer. I laugh at him and he knows it. He's funny. But that's how stuff starts. Oh my God. Oh, yeah. It looks great, Heather. Thank you, Sherry. So I was working at an extended stay hotel one time, and there was a room that someone had thrown up all over the place and lived there for a while. Oh my God, it took me hours to clean. Oh, yuck, yep. Yeah, but they're miserable and I'm not. Yeah, that's exactly right. And they should use her in the headlines. Florida man caught shitting in the hallway. I'm in Florida. And then there's a lady that lives in, I think, the next street, and apparently she was telling my friend, I think, trying to keep up with this. My friend told me the lady in the next street told her that the lady across the road from her said, "I don't like you sitting in that chair." We're like, what? And says, and my friend that was telling me about this said to the lady with the chair, there must be cameras or something. When we went to bingo the other night, we drove down the street, we're looking at the house, well, she lives there, and she lives there. What cameras? And I go, oh my God, we've got another loopy. Oh my God, this is an asylum. It's just, what the hell is wrong with people? Oh, if you're not crazy, you go crazy listening to shit like this. It's like, I don't like you sitting in that chair. How would she know that you're sitting in that chair? She's got cameras. So we're driving past and go, what cameras? Like, oh my God. Woohoo. Juniper green. I think I know there's some terrible stuff, really. But in saying that, a lot of it, what do you do? You just laugh. I think they're just crazy. It's funny. And the nutcase that lived up the road from me, that reckons reckon I was banging on gates and fences and all that. She's gone. She moved, thank God. She's finally gone. And apparently there's two couples that are moving up to Queensland, to Cairns, which is hot and humid, so they can have that all on their own. Enjoy. There's two couples going, and one of the couples put their house on the market and it sold the next day. That's how sought after these houses are. The very next day it sold. When I stayed in hospital, I woke up to the nurse sternly telling the lady next to me not to pee in the rubbish bin. She proceeded to tell the nurse it was the cleaner. Oh my God. Oh my God. She shouldn't be in hospital. She should be in a hospital. Terrible. We shouldn't laugh at people's mental illnesses, but just sometimes, I don't know, raw umber. We shouldn't really laugh at people's actual mental state of mind, but just some of the stuff, it's like, oh geez, technically, really deep down, it's quite sad. The woman up for me, shouldn't really laugh, but she's 100% Fruit Loop, 100%. Some people say you're crazy, and jokingly or whatever. But no, she's 100% crazy. Juniper green, bistro, dark sepia, and cold grey. See, I'm gas bagging about other people, and yeah, I think that's what I was using. I still have them in my hand, so that's what I'm using for these guys here. Not that I have to tune out. God, I used to stream for hours and talking about mental, like stability and all that sort of stuff. Streaming for all those hours, like it's a long time. You can watch bits and pieces and come back, but that's a lot of hours that I used to stream at once. People, no offense, but a lot of people can't handle that much. Like I said, you can come back and watch it later or whatever, but it is a lot. But I was also never used to, but I started smoking inside, which I shouldn't, and that will not happen here. Not happen. So after 2 hours, it's like, I need smoke. I move in between. I move in between where you and B are. Come on over. She was crazy. Came and stole my orange juice and then got into trouble again from the nurse because she was admitted to hospital from falling in the street in a diabetic coma. Oh, God. Wishful thinking, yeah. Kimmy wants to come over for a visit too. Abby's gone quiet. Where are you, Abs? Wow. Yeah. At afternoon tea time, she complained because she would give her biscuits. They would give her biscuits. Tried to pinch mine. So you just can't help it. Oh no. Oh dear me. Oh. Yeah, just for this little bit. Just for this little bit. It's close enough to white, cold grey number 1. I just want to lighten this up a little bit here. Not adding another pencil, it's just to lighten it up a bit. A little bit of Venetian Red, just a tinge of it, not much. So I think I'm up to date with all the gossip from the last couple of weeks. Olive green, yellowish. I just want to smooth this bit out, blend it in a bit, tighten it up. And then I suppose I should let all you lovely people go and enjoy the rest of your evening, day, bed, sleep, whatever you're going to do. You all right, Wes? You're going to throw up. No, you can do that outside, buddy. Come on. I don't have to go into it. Look, you got a fur ball in there. Go on. There you go. Go outside, dear. Go on. You all right? He's doing a bit of a... Uh-oh. Yeah, but sometimes you just can't help it. Cocoa puffs. Abs, I would put hot sauce on biscuits and give them to her. What Lena said, yep. She was so addicted to sugar and diet, but nurses tried to explain she wasn't allowed to have it, but she wasn't. Oh God. We have a blast with you. I have a blast with you too, guys. I love sharing all the crap that goes on here. Isn't that terrible? Sorry about the table. It's always fun at Heather's house, even if I just lurk. We can't lurk anymore. You have to come in now. But I'm so glad you come out of the woodwork and said hello. And then once you join, because they're a good bunch here in chat. Love hearing you laugh from one Aussie to another. All right, guys. Anyway, these are the colours I'm using. I'm going to keep them separate because I want to do that. Oh, I might not. I might vary it up a bit. The only thing I might do is start on the, maybe, hopefully, I plan to start on the background and get some of that done, and then you can see what I'm doing. So that gets hope. I'm not promising, but I'll try and get the background done, or some of it, and so you can see what I'm doing, and then we can get on with the nitty gritty stuff as well. So I'll just zoom out here while everyone says goodbye to each other. And hopefully nothing distracts me for next week, and I'll set up properly through OBS and everything. All right, so we haven't, that's 2 hours of just barely anything. That was B. That'd be nearly finished. Get back up. Up, up, up. There we go. All right, guys. You take care of yourselves. Have a lovely week. Thank you, Miss Jamie. Heather. Take care, everyone. Good night, everyone. Later than everyone. Sometimes it's almost as much for the fun chat as it is colouring and such. Yeah, you know. Yeah, it's like I know. Yeah, absolutely. No way. Heather, laugh out loud. Thanks for streaming. We get a bang out of it. I get a bang out of telling you guys. It's hilarious. And your reactions and everything. But yeah, that one today, that takes the cake. That does. I think that's the worst thing I've heard here. I think. That's pretty bad. All right. Take care of yourselves, guys. Love you and leave you till next time. Cheers.